Hey YouTube, excuse for question here, and welcome back. I am doing episode 2 career mode for Kerbal Space Program. It's been a minute, I know, I'm back, and we're gonna do this. If you notice, if you've looked at the last video, it's a lot bigger, a lot better, a lot more upgraded. And a lot of missions are going on. Yes, a lot. A whole bunch. So, we're going to go to the moon, because that's the only place I've been able to go. Otherwise, I've been sort of just going between Kerbal and the moon, and I went to Minmus once, that was kind of cool. I left a bunch of junk there, but anyway, here is my pride and joy, Kerbal 30. It is a science base that is orbiting the moon, fully loaded with a bunch of data. So much data, I've pretty much maxed out the orbiting data input, so you'll see here in a moment. Yeah, definitely maxed that shit out. So, we're just gonna keep getting more science. I'm gonna max out the amount of science here, because I've been trying to get the rapiers for making STSTOs, and I've made SSTOs. They're really difficult without something like that. They're like the godsend of all the engines for an SSTO, and they're really only good for that. So yeah, I also want to show up the power, the resource on this thing. This thing will, after it exhausts its potential as a science base for the moon, it will be a really good relay station, I believe, because I put this giant power station, which is the that power module with all the solar panels and batteries and everything else. Yeah, so it's just uploading all that data we got, all the science, and boom, done. Yeah, basically this will ultimately be refitted to be just a refueling station on the moon. A nice jumping off point if I'm gonna send big stuff out, because I'm not really that efficient. It'll be a good way to just have a way station for like getting to the moon with a base and back and forth to Kerbal and all that. So here we go. We're just gonna see, do we have enough? Oh yeah, just emphasizing here how much shit I've done with this. Not as much as some other people, you know, getting there. Anyway, I don't have quite enough. I'm really close. I'm about 600 so. Yes, there's the rapier. My baby, my pride. But, think about what we could else get. Oh my god, we could get this. These engines. Or these fuel tanks. Or this stuff. I'm foaming at the mouth. It's so delicious. But no. No. Stop it. Stop it. No, they're like all this stuff we can get. No. Oh God. No. We stick to our guns. We get the rapier. So we're gonna get more science. I'm gonna send 500 back. We'll come back here a second. Boom. All right, done. Science is done. Now we're gonna go over here. Get the baby. Oh yeah, bought it. We're set for life now. We're good. We can make reusable aircraft that could go to space. Saving money, because career mode's all about money, man. I don't have very much of it, to be entirely honest. To be frank, we're a little low in the cash department. So, I'm going to load up something I've been working on for a while. He can go to space. It's just really hard, because the engines. So, I'm just going to compare, make sure, yeah, this was a positive investment. Good. We're going to put those babies on, load her up, get the oxidizer in, all that jazz, you know, and save it and go. Alrighty, so we've loaded up, we're on the runway. A nice cool evening on Kerbal, and we're just going to do some preliminary testing. I want to make sure that, yeah, the fuel actually like diverts from everywhere evenly. We're we go and put the brakes on, activate the engine, check levels. Levels are decreasing. Awesome. Alright, go back to launch. We'll prepare to go. We'll make this thing go to space and beyond. Or at least infinity and beyond. Alright, let us get going. Let us centimeto fly forward. Oh, I think we have a problem. Give me a moment. I'll fix this. Okay, now that I've remedied the problem, we're going to go ahead and take off. Here we go. Yep, all the engines are working perfectly fine. So we're going to go ahead and get off the runway, get up to ramming speed, or we'll just get to orbit. That's the goal. Oh, yeah, you know how this goes. It's a long descent. Speeding up so you guys just don't have to suffer through it as much. You can have my nice, wonderful voice to accompany you on this journey towards orbit with a plane, you know? So, we're approaching the point where the engines will kick over to the close cycle, which will be very nice. Other than we're making the plane a whole toaster oven. Alright, so I fucked up here. If you can't tell, I done goofed. I turned one off to manual switching, which actually wasn't that bad because I turned it back to the other one. It actually corrects itself, so great piece of technology. Awesome. Awesome sauce. So now that the oxidizers run out, we initiate the nuclear engines to continue our ascent. And I've not usually had this, but with the Rapier, I'm actually able to get to 60,000 meters easily without any issue, without even touching the nuclear engines. So instead of having to push through like 30 kilometers, I'm only pushing through 10 kilometers to get to an altitude, which I can just have a vacuum of space to aid me. So, we've now entered orbit. I have about 1900 fuel currently in this one. We're switching over to another one I'd already put up here, which had the other set of engines. And there's a bug. Of course there's a bug. Let's see if I can't see the fuel. That's kind of what I want to see. I want to just compare to see how much better the Rapiers were in a pure fuel sense. So we're going to switch back, see if this solves the issue. Okay, we've switched back. We can see the fuel. We can see all the resources. So we're going to go back. I keep wanting to switch to Space Center. That's cool, though. We'll go back. We'll go back into the other identical ship besides the engine issue. All right. So, yeah, we have more fuel. It's about 1,100, so 800 unit difference. And, you know, we got to about the same orbit. I mean, not exactly, but close enough. And the old version has 800 less units, and the new version has 800 more, even with pushing with the extra oxidizer to get up to the orbit. Now, the thing we've all been waiting for. How to get back to the KSC. Basically, instead of me going around and around and around, I'm just going to warp to the next morning. I'm going to go back to the ship that I want to land. We're going to get to about a quarter turn away, go retrograde, and we're going to, at about a quarter turn of the of Kerbal, we're going to initiate a burn away so we can slow down, get our periapsis to be about 25,000 meters. That's what I found it to be the safest for re-entry without burning up. Anything lower than that, you're too shallow, and anything more, and you oftentimes might overshoot, or, you know, if you want a longer descent, that's what you do. But 25 is about the key. 25,000 is about the key I've found for re-entry. Now we're gonna overshoot. I think I did too late of a burn. Could probably also lowered it to about 20,000. I mean, 20,000 is about the lowest I'm willing to go. but of course they updated the game, so that may be readjusted to being I can go lower altitude for re-entry. But we're just going to use the whole plane as an air brake, and yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, I didn't put any air brakes on this just to save weight. I might do that now that I have the rapiers because, well, I mean, you know, I can get up to space pretty easily. Here we go. I go prograde. Try to go prograde as much as possible. Try and regain control of the aircraft. We're still about 10,000 meters now over the ocean, and we're gonna go ahead. Yep, point nose down. Get back. Go to the KSC. Again, this takes a long time. I'm trying to sip fuel because I don't have that much. I think I end up here about 100 less, or 100 or so units, maybe less than that actually. But yeah, you can see we're getting really low, and I mean as you go I guess less weight you have, the faster you can go. Anyway, I'm actually trying to lose speed here. Trying to keep a lower speed because I know I don't have any air brakes. Again, my fault, my B. Really bad mistake on my part to not put anything like that on there. Moving fuel from the nose to that just in case it's not being used. I didn't think it was. Anyway, so we're going to put gear down, making our final approach. Still pretty far out, but again, this is like the final approach, so I'm trying to get a little bit lower, trying to get in alignment. I was actually thinking at this point, to get a little bit closer, that I don't normally put safety mechanisms inside of my SSTOs simply because it saves weight. But I'm thinking I'm coming really fast, and I may need to use that because I kind of just want to get this ship back and recover as much as possible. So we're going to come in. Oh, no. That was bump. That was a nice bump. Don't know what that was, but we're gonna see if we can land. Running out of runway. This is becoming a problem. Okay. See if we can put it down. Oh, that was really putting her down. Oh no. Oh no. Initiate everything. I didn't die. Wow. And ooh. There goes the runway. That's oh gosh, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, so after doing that, I go and test the runway, see how dangerous it is, and I find out it's really dangerous. And I go ahead and repair that runway, because, you know, it's awesome. And now we're on the way to finish the mission that we started. So now I'm getting this guy, maneuver node all set up. He's ready to go. I'm going to make sure, I want to get him set up. Really initiate, and I forget, I put a safety thing in there. Now we have a problem, a real problem. We got to go rescue him. He's stuck. I don't have any way right now to get him back. So, we're going to do this. Tune in next time. Watch me valiantly try to save the remainder of this SSTO. And watch me try to rescue Deskin Kerman from his ultimate demise. Check out my previous video. And check out other videos. See you around next time. Goodbye.
Tower here where I marked down the map, and they're going to defend that